Hey everyone, Samantha here. So today we're going to be making over this space right here into my brand new studio office. And I'm really excited because this is something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I've been thinking about it since I even moved over here to England. I have like tons of sketches drawn up as to how this room could potentially look. But before we get into it, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what this space has been used for thus far. Then we'll get into the design of what it's going to be. So the space right now is being used as a storage / guest / kitty room / basically anything that we don't want in the rest of the house room. It has boxes because Christmas is coming up as we're about to start this renovation, as well as a place for Ellie, our new kitten, to kind of roam around and have a kind of area all her own. So really the main thing that we need to keep inside this room is the bed and Ellie's kitty stuff. Everything else is kind of gonna get rearranged and reorganized, and it's gonna look really, really cool. So let's hop over to the sketch area and I'll show you what I'm thinking for the space. So starting off with the main wall where my desk is gonna be, I'm thinking about having a fold-up desk. So when it's folded up, it looks like that, and then you open it up and it reveals the desk, and that desk portion just sits. Inside of the desk area is going to be a mounted TV to the wall that when you take it out, you can just flip it out and use it as a second monitor. So that's usually how I work. It works great. I love it. So I'm really excited to kind of get that built. Then we're going to have a electrical thingamabobs that powers everything going into the plug. And then, of course, we're going to have our chair that just goes back and forth. Now, because it's a corner, what I'm going to do is put these sound panels in the corner to make it look all official and video-like. And I'm just really excited because it'll be a nice corner to film against. So moving on to the wall with the radiator, because we already have our desk area kind of in that corner, we have like a blank canvas wall. I'm not quite sure what to do with this wall. I may paint it because I really do want an accent color, and maybe this will be the accent wall. But for now, I'm just thinking about having, 2 picture frames hanging on this wall. Maybe not brown, maybe I'll go for like more of a black so we can keep it kind of neutral tones, so I can easily switch things in and out. But yeah, accent wall, not sure which. Okay, so next is going to be the wall with the window, and this is where I'm going to keep the already existing couch futon thing. So that's not going anywhere, it's going to stay where it's at, but we are going to be adding floating shelves to this area because we need to utilize the vertical space. It's a small room, might as well hang up some shelves on this wall. So that's what we're going to do here. And then instead of them actually just being floating shelves themselves, I'm thinking about doing them brackets, just to have a little bit more stability because I'm going to be putting some, camera gear on there. And then underneath it, because we need a space for Ellie, we're going to put Ellie's litter box here. And it's going to be a litter box that is enclosed, so it can also be used as like a little side table or something whenever guests are over, and it's just going to look a bit nicer. We have one in the bathroom already, works great. And finally, last but not least, is the photo backdrop wall. And this is gonna be where the photo backdrop lives. We're gonna hang brackets onto the wall and then hang all of our photo backdrops that we have, all the different colors. And then when you roll it down, it's just gonna fill that wall with that pop of color, and it's gonna look really, really nice. Next steps is to lighten up the room. We wanna get rid of that cream color that's on the wall and paint it white. And then figure out which accent wall we're gonna do. I know what color I want. Just got to figure out which wall it's going to go on. And then we wait for all the furniture and stuff to come in. We got the desk in. We got the desk in, didn't we, baby?
Must smell.
Are you expecting it? Are you expecting it? Oh, you're so pretty. I love you.
Good girl, Ellie.
Hey, you gotta come check it out? Come check it out, bud. Yeah, come on.
What's going on?
Check out the new desk. We still have to set it up, but at least it's here. Yeah. This is the room. It's so empty. So empty. So we are painting now. We have all our paint brushes. We have our paint. Dom's doing some edging. It's really hard to tell in this light how white it is, but this part is white. This part currently isn't. It's just really hard to tell the colors in this light. But that's night for you. Night in the winter.
Best time to paint.
So we have the first coat of paint done. It's echoey as all heck in this room. It looks good. We have some spotchy patches, but that's gonna be a-okay because we'll get that in the second coat. Just have to decide which wall I actually want to paint blue now, but we're gonna figure that out slowly but surely. And hopefully we'll get this room all like done and dusted today, which would be awesome. It feels so much brighter in here. That's the thing. Like it just feels so bright now. And that's really, really what I was like looking forward to and really excited for. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on a-chucking. All right, so we got the second coat done on that wall and on the door wall. Woo, down. Yeah. So next, I decided we're gonna paint this wall, the window wall, with the blue. So we're gonna paint that, and that's gonna be good. So I'm excited. Last wall to paint, and then we're gonna be done. The wall is now blue. We have a blue wall. And I really do like the positioning of it. It is really, really nice. You know, got a nice window blue going on. It kind of reminds me of like the Toy Story blue. You know, like Andy's room with the clouds and all that stuff. Kind of reminds me of that blue. Makes me happy. But I really, really like it. Later, we got to go back with the second coat of blue paint and do the blue paint once more. And then we're gonna clean up the edges because as you can see, we got a little bit on the white wall and we didn't mean to. So I gotta clean up all that stuff, but then this room is all gonna be good. All right, so it's a few days later and the room is finally all painted. All of the tape has been torn off and we're super excited. We think we did a really good job. There's some areas that I was like, we could have probably done a little bit better, but that's okay because it's a first paint job. And gosh darn it, we did it. Now we gotta move the furniture back in and then we have to set up the desk. So that's our next project. So today we're gonna put this desk together and it's really interesting because it has like really in this middle section like some slots for like folders and like a couple of shelves, but we're not gonna put that stuff in because that's where the TV's gonna go. So the little TV that's gonna mount to the wall is gonna go inside of there and tuck nicely, but everything else we're gonna put together. So like the back and boards, and hopefully it all goes well. We'll see. But yeah, let's move on to the time lapse. Well, that was much easier to put together than I thought. And by put together, I mean it came like this. Hashtag awesome.
It's much easier to open when it's got gravity on its side, I think.
I bet.
Ugh.
Are you supposed to open it from here?
Oh, yeah, and then you can pull, yeah.
Yeah, so we open it from there. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. Ooh, this is trippy. What are you doing? What are you doing?
If I fit size 6.
You like my new desk? You like my new desk? Hey, what are you doing?
Must chew.
It's the squeakiness against the teeth, I guess.
I wouldn't. I don't even like the squeakiness against my ears. Alright, so we're gonna figure out what else we have to do since it's already assembled. I wonder how we can get this stuff actually out now.
Yeah.
'Tis the question.
Well, I'm thinking we might not even get some of it out. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So this little mishap turned out for the better because now instead of this, we're having to move the desk onto this other wall, which is actually brick and will hold the desk a lot easier because it's a heavy desk. Because that's there, we're going to put the TV on the wall that it was going to be originally, and they'll just be able to swing out from that wall, and I'll be able to kind of use my laptop on that side versus, you know, how we had it before. So it's still same concept, just in a different space. I'm not sure what to do with this side of the wall yet. It's looking pretty bland at the moment, but I'm sure as I'll use the space, I'll figure out what to do with it. Maybe some extra storage. I don't know. We'll see. Now that this radiator wall has been revamped, I'm going to ditch the picture frames because I still want those sound panel acoustics in the room somewhere, and I'm just going to put this on this wall. And I think that will work out really well because now I'll just have like kind of a standing wall. And I'll still be in the camera whenever I'm like video chatting with anybody. It'll just be on a different wall. We're going to IKEA. Woo!
We are indeed.
Woo! It is the Saturday before Christmas.
Yep.
So it's gonna be
It's
just
gonna be mad.
chocker. What would you say? It's gonna
Chocker,
be
yeah.
Chocker. It's gonna be chocker.
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 Chocker full of people.
But we're super excited. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get all the stuff for the office. Yeah. This video is sponsored by Dime. Oh, we're getting the. You can move the camera button? What? You can move the camera button. Look at that. Look at that. How do you do that? Can I do that on mine? I'm trying, but I can't. That's really cool. So that's easier. So if you're like holding your phone and you're like, I can't.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. We're starting to go with those. And then we're gonna go with those brackets. Those nice black brackets. Now we are heading down the escalators to the, what is this called again?
Warehouse.
The warehouse. To the warehouse. We're getting the fudgebaloo. 2 of those. Yeah. Use your muscles. Finally feel like the office is coming along now that we actually have this IKEA shop done and out of the way. We got a lot of the shelves, we got a lot of different odds and ends like plants and things like that. So now we just gotta get everything hung up on the walls, and thankfully that's not gonna be our job because we hired somebody to do that. The joiner is coming very soon to hang everything. That will be like where the most transformation in this room will come from, I feel like. Once everything's hung up on the wall, we'll kind of have more stuff that we can do and it'll just look really nice. Let's get this room built. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Look at that! Look at it! Look at it! It's all done! It's all done! He put the shelves up. He put the desk up. Guys, he did this in like 30 minutes, like maybe not even that, but he was fast. He was super fast, wasn't he, babe?
Yep.
And he got this up, got those up, he got this thing up. He had to like drill and cut holes into the wall, which is like, you can see kind of like the whole work that he had to do. But man, I am so excited that everything got up. It's not even noon yet, and he got everything done. Like, worked super fast. He got all that, like, that's what it looks like folded up. Isn't it so cool? It's so cool. And then you can just take it down when you need to. It's just great. It's so great. And our new monitor, which we literally got a day before. I haven't even turned it on to see if it works or anything like that. So hopefully it does. Hopefully it's not cracked at all. But yeah, super excited. I cannot wait. And I get to use this office today because I still have work to do before, we go on a little bit of a holiday. So yeah, I'm super excited. Ellie's trying to get into the room because I closed the door. But today we're putting these up. So the layout I'm going for is going to be like a checkerboard kind of pattern, and in between the different spaces is going to be picture frames with different quotes that I'll switch out and things like that for like videos that I want to do. But again, it's like another wall that I can film against or, just do creative stuff against as well. I'll show you what it looks like here in a sec. So here it is on the ground for the moment. This is the pattern that I'm going to be doing. Now I haven't decided whether or not I want to do white frames in between or black frames in between, short, square, rectangular. I don't know yet which one it's going to be, but yeah, this is the general layout, and we'll have things in between these sections. And just just like that, we have them up on the wall. They look very nice, I think. Still have yet to put the picture frames in there, but we'll get onto that very shortly. And yeah, I think it looks good. Look. We are back at IKEA because we gotta go get some stuff, like getting a calyx with some drawers. So that'll be fun. And then I think after that, like, the office will pretty much be done. We also decided on this lampshade. It's kind of plain. Oh! It's kind of plain, but that's okay because that's all I need. Just need it to match kind of like the gray blue colors we got going on. So I'm setting this up in February of 2020, and we all know what happened in March of 2020. Everything went downhill. I didn't do much with this because I was busy at work for one, you know, and just trying to adjust to everything. And it was really good that I didn't, because I was able to kind of use the room over that several month-long period and add a couple more stuff. So it's just this IKEA calyx thing. I decided to put it where that spot was gonna be that I didn't know what to do. And then also I decided to add a little bookcase next to it too, because I had time to find dimensions and figure out, oh, this would be a nice space for a bookcase. So yeah, things like that I wouldn't have been able to notice if I hadn't have taken some time to just use the space in between all this recording. But without further ado, let's put this room together because I think it's about time that you see how this room comes together. So I'm going to start with the shelves because I think they look amazing and I just love just organizing all of my camera gear onto it. First row with my actual cameras, my first flip video, the first video camera I ever had, holla. The second shelf is going to be my DJI/camera lens shelf. I love it because I'm able to display all the different lenses that I have and it just looks so profesh. And then the last shelf is my audio shelf. And I have a little container on this shelf that all of my little audio bits and bobs sits in. And it's just a lovely third shelf. Putting up my inspiration wall, I'm just using command strips on the back of picture frames that I got from the pound store, aka the dollar store. They just worked really well because I'm able to easily take them off, switch out the images, and just kind of spruce up this wall. As we get the finishing touches into this room, let's go back and see what this room looked like before. It was dark, it was dreary, it was being used as a storage facility. There was absolutely nothing in this room that sparked creativity in my mind. But now, what a difference it's made to have bright walls, to have a place that I can put all of my camera equipment, a space that can just be so versatile to what I need in my day-to-day film life. This desk area, Edward loves, I love. It's just such a good area. Having the TV on the wall really made a difference to it. It's such a nice space. This desk is a great desk. I've been using it for months now. It easily folds up and down whenever I need it to, whenever I need more space to do any videos, put lights up. It's just such a great desk to have. I'll link it below from Wayfair. Go check it out if you have a small space and would like a desk like this. This bookshelf, which is something that I added in between those months of waiting for this video to be done, really has done wonders in terms of being a space to hold my computer, laptop, everything like that when I just need some extra space in the room. Now the photo backdrop wall came out exactly as I envisioned it. I just cannot believe how good this looks. I mean, look at that. I can't wait to use those in more of my videos. Now this wall is probably one of my favorite walls because it not only houses all of my camera equipment, but it houses my podcasting portable table studio thing. It's so easy to just get out, roll out to the side, start recording or start having a meeting with a lovely backdrop behind me. It's like super easy to set up and it's just an amazing little rolling studio basically. This microphone is just always set up And I love just how I'm able to bring my laptop from over in the corner to over here for me to automatically just start recording and doing lots of my work on. I probably roll this thing out about like once a week because of the podcast that I'm doing. If you haven't heard it yet, go to bigonSmall.biz, listen to a couple episodes. They're pretty great. Have some people on there like, I don't know, Kanye West's producer and one of the stars of Barn Sanctuary. It's pretty cool. Go check it out. Anyways, this is the setup and I love it. It's just so great. And I haven't even tried this angle before, like filming wise, but I like how this angle looks. And it's great too because like it's rollable. So let's say we have somebody come in that stays for a couple of days and needs like this extra spot in the corner over here. They can just, you know, I can roll this out, put it away somewhere in another room for a couple of days, and they have like the space for like their suitcase and stuff. So it's like so versatile. Oh, this inspiration wall. I could not get enough of the inspiration wall. I just love how this came out. Totally what I was envisioning. It just looks so good. Now, did we do a guest bedroom? Yes. And they may be thinking, where's Ellie's space in all of this? Don't worry. She loves being in this room and sitting at the window on the couch. So Ellie has a space within this room. Even though we didn't put the kitty litter in here, she still comes in and out of this room all day, every day, and loves it. I just love this inspiration wall behind me because I can like easily switch out the pictures and change up how I want it to look. And it's so nice to have something that's totally customizable to a mood that I'm in. So if you ever wanted to, you know, do something like this behind you, go for it. Doesn't take very long, very inexpensive, and looks nice on camera, if I do say so myself. That's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you would have done differently within this room. I know there's tons of space saving tips and tricks that I used in my room, but I know that there's tons more out there. So I'll have a couple links down below to some of the videos that I like for small space saving offices. And yeah, if you like this, go ahead and give it a like. If you want more content like this, subscribe and, you know, leave a comment down below and let me know. There's a couple more things in the house and around the house that I'd love to do. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. If you like this video, I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you in the next one. Bye.